Well, yay. I know it's a wild day. I've discovered a new thing. I'm going to need to add some more spirit gum to my wish list. And I'm going to have to start appreciating smaller crystals. And I'm going to have to practice makeup more. And I kind of want fake eyelashes, to be honest. I do. However, I also require to actually learn how to properly apply said things myself, you know. It's a big job. Oh my God, it's hard, it's meticulous, and takes a lot of patience. There's some things that I'm not the best at yet. Though they're virtues, which I'm also supposed to do my homework on what is a virtue. I'm headed to see a shaman right now, actually. A shamanic soul. Someone that I've known for a while. That spirit has led me to seeing them again. And I'm experimenting with them, and I'm going to do my best not to be late. So apologize for the way that I'm speaking to my actions right now. You know, I am not committing a lip service, even though I am in some way delivering you this message right now. I'm a little behind my schedule. I'm very busy. I'm doing my best to invest in my future. But I'm also struggling to manage my own time and be my own boss. And also to prepare for Peru and this experience. You know, it's going to require me to be abstinent for 2 weeks before. I mean, obviously I could do it up to 3 days, although I'm going to do my best to do, you know, the full commitment. So I'm trying to free myself of sugar and all these addictions so I can really be prepared for this experience. I'm working with a couple different healers and teachers to kind of prepare for you. Some of them do not allow me to record my experience, and also by having the camera, it also changes the energy. You could know this more about seeing the double slit experiment video on YouTube. Passam Boca, paying tribute to those good people. Someone looks sad and smoking a cigarette outside of there right now. I should be there, comforting them, doing energy and reading exchanges. I need to be going on exercises more. I haven't been exercising as much as I should, though I have been moving a lot more comfortably in my body. Doing a lot of unwinding and a lot of resistance in my processes going on. I appreciate those of you who have been most gracious to me, especially Mouse. Can I say Mouse? Mouse! I think of you all the time. I'm always sending you energy and prayers, and I know, well aware, you know, you don't have to tell me things, which is why I told you the messages that I did before, you know. I tell people this as gently and kindly as I can. Yo, I let you go. She's like so impressed with my kindness. Bug lady. I know, I don't support you killing bugs, though. I support your livelihood, you know. I know you need to eat too. I still want those animals that are on my wish list. I know, like, you don't understand, though. That's another thing. I need to talk a lot about equal energetic exchange. There's a lot of you that aren't offering equal energetic exchange, and I'm gonna attempt to deliver this message because it never seems like there's going to be an appropriate time. So the story is, you have to have equal energetic exchange. That means if we're hanging out and you spill my beer, okay, you offer to buy me another beer. I may not give you permission to do so, though it's like the honor, you know, that you paid it forward, or that, like, you recognize that it was your energy and your mindless occurrence, you know. I'm doing my best to be on time, so I'm like kind of being naughty. I think I'm gonna make it just on time, and even a few extra moments, so I can actually still deliver you this message. So also equal energetic exchange. Exactly. If you want something from me, if you see something valuable in me, and you want my attention, you want my energy, it is your job to pay it forward first, you know. That means, like, you know, do, like, exactly, you could send a kind email, you could send a gift card saying thank you, like, you've already done so much for me, if you could please give me your time. I need your help right now. Oh no! Alright, hold on, I did something I'm not supposed to do. Oh no, this is how we mess things up. There's already been all kinds of mess up. This is a time of year where things go wrong in electronics. It's Mercury retrograde. I'm not sure that I'm parked in the best way, so let me just reverse. I'm sure Mark is expecting me. I'm very excited. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I need to use the restroom still. I brought everything I could possibly need. I want to say thank you, those of you who have been so helpful to my journey. You know who you are. I don't really have to give you praises. So I know you like those praises, right? This is going to be my signature thing to remind you that I do readings. And that I'm available for services. And this is like my prosperity thing. I'm studying Feng Shui. And like your personal Feng Shui calculator. I'm seeing a place that I really want to visit. It's a temple. I'm working a lot with Graham and a lot of energy healers. Let's get back to the story, shall we? Equal energetic exchange. You have to pay it forward. If you haven't seen that movie, I encourage you to see it. You know, do your best. Know your worth. Know your worth. Like, stop trying to talk people down on their prices. I know, but also it does help for you to do that, but also know your boundaries, you know? If someone tells you no, don't be upset and offended. You know, sometimes people just know exactly what they can get by with, or just where they don't feel like, you know, there's less going on. I know that I'm undercharging for my services, so I need to reevaluate what I'm doing because I'm doing more. It's complicated. There's other stuff going on. I really need to set up structure. I do have people that are helping me, though I do need to anchor in my own things. I'm trying to figure out my own structure and my own process. God, it feels like something's in my eye. There is. You know, this, like, I want to call it bat shit, to be honest. Like, isn't mascara bat poop? I think somebody told me that. I really need a beanie for, Peru. I need to take better care of my skin. I'm, like, breaking out. I'm very tired. And yeah, this is really messing with my eye. Ugh. It's causing irritation. I didn't use the best mascara today. I was kind of, like, in a rush. Probably don't even need makeup for the session, you know. I'm just like preparing for my day. I'd like to get out and do some readings today. Need to make some income, you know. Rent is due on the 1st every month. I have about $300 cash in my wallet that I need to like deposit for rent. I'm letting Trina-Mason.com kind of go right now. Just so you know. I'd like to do more with it. You know, it's just really, really hard. And like, I'm tired of working with my ex-boyfriend, basically. You know, he's not very communicative with me, and it's just like, it's not good for either of us. You know, it's just, I have to separate those contracts for good. And I already have done the best I can. I'd like to work on a new website. I am working with some other people, as stated before. I'm meditating on these things, although a lot of other things are more important. That's why I'm just working with OnlyFans. And I really like that name, especially too, because it's like the true people that, you know, a lot of people like get offended being called the word fan. Like, oh God, your ego. Like, can you not be supportive? Like, I'm your friend. Okay, friends are fans. Are you not a fan of me and a friend of me? Like, it's weird. I know the vocabulary like really like is trolling people, and there's like a lot of egotistical society. That's another thing that's going on. Another message that I'm supposed to share. I could deliver that now. It's about Satanism. Everyone thinks that Satanism is about worshiping Satan, when really, if you get the Satanist Bible, it's about worshiping yourself and caring about nothing else and just putting yourself first. You know, and there's a gray area of really honoring yourself and then like thinking that you're the best, and your ego is always I. You know, I encourage you to see the movie Revolver to really face your ego. You might have to see it a couple times to really understand the psychological aspects. If you can't really purchase it right now, you can see the ultimate something. It's about it says ego and Revolver. It's the video on YouTube, and then there's another video on YouTube where it's the elevator scene. You got to see the elevator scene because it's like facing your own ego and waking up. What else can I give you in this personal update before my session? Equal energetic exchange still, man. Show love, man. Like, when you see people that are angry and abusive towards you and they like wish harm upon you and stuff like that, you know, you don't need to send them hate and like be more mean to them. You need to like wish them grace and peace and sanity and healing and wisdom, you know, because they literally can't see their own stuff, and you're probably a reflection of their own shadow. And you have to understand that when you point a finger, you got 3 more pointing back at you. So when you see things in people, every time you can see that inside yourself because you've been there and you reevaluated that. And sometimes you got to shed light, and a lot of you are keeping secrets. Like, you're not telling the truth, you're not speaking what you see, you're not teaching, you know, and that's why this problem keeps continuing. It's his story, you know. You're not changing history, you're not integrating the lesson, you're not anchoring in what you're supposed to do, you're not carrying on your family tradition, you're not being kind and considerate to people, you're allowing yourself to get burned by your situations, you're burning other people, you know, when they didn't even do anything to you. So it's up for you to burn other people with love, you know, give them, like, aid their wounds when you see them acting like a scared, hurt animal, you know. Like, there's 2 kinds of people: the kind of person that's abusing and hurting the injured animal and gonna go kill it and take the man's wallet while he's down, and then the other man that's like, all right, man, here, let me give you back, here's some money, go take care of yourself, man. Like, whatever you need to do with that money, if you need to have a drink here, please, I trust you to nourish yourself. Give them a kind, considerate message. Write a note to people, whatever happened to that stuff, you know, whatever happened to you, showing some love. I'm pushing my email above all else. You know what I keep slacking on? I keep missing bringing business cards. You bring business cards. I'm also supposed to remind you guys about LaDonna, and I'm supposed to remind myself about LaDonna. I need to go back inside the records and find some more information. If you mention my name, it's only $100. You know, she is offering that to people because she understands that a lot of people are watching and like need to find their soul too. I just like you to hear it from your own mouth. Man, I'm kind of like butthurt I don't have any business cards. I really need to work on that. I actually might have one in my wallet. I could keep more in here. I like to remind you guys that my phone number that's on here, it's a Google Voice number, and it's best for you to text me. And like, I do like to keep it for business purposes instead of you harassing me. There's a lot of sexual harassment I'm dealing with right now. A lot of people that are just, hey, I need a lady friend. Hey. Please learn some space and grace and appreciation and honor and respect. Wow. This person's dressed like so extreme, and like a lot of people would cast like hate and shade on it because I'm pretty sure it's a dude. Though still, it's like rockin' fashion of expression and like no shame. Pretty graceful, to be honest, like their own energy. Oh wow. Punky. Inspiring for me, you know, like I want to find my own level of that. I need like more good people. Did I also mention I picked up this CD at a, what do you call it, like a thrift store, to be honest. My work bag together, and then I also have this that I meant to bring in session. I still need to use the restroom. Oh man. Alright, so I guess I should go in a few minutes early and be a good person or a good girl, whatever you want to call me, right? Oh man, that's something else I want to talk about. How do you think that I became the way I am? You know, I paid the price of all my sufferings. Like, I've been trying to talk about that too, you know? Like, I had my own sexual addiction, and my sexual addiction came from my sexual abuse. You know, that led to hypersexuality, and like there's a lot of ancestral lineage of that stuff that goes on within my family, and I had to like be the one that took on that, you know, and gave language to that and healed from that. And like I have to hold the space for the people that still have to heal for that, you know. And then like poverty, exactly. Why do you think I'm so nice to like homeless people, even alcoholics and stuff like that? Like, I empathize with that. That's another ancestral thing. Like, if I hadn't have gone through that, I wouldn't have been able to see and understand instead of shedding hatred and light. Like, I don't have any of that, you know. I don't want to have any of that. I want to heal and be happy. I need to scrape my tongue. That's kind of a good thing I didn't do it. Tongue diagnosis, you know, I didn't brush my tongue too good. I did brush my teeth with some fluoride-free toothpaste that I just got. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. It's just so hard to work on it, and like it gets old. Here's some little bit of that before I go in. I'm looking forward to my future, you know. I'm future forecasting the best I can. I'm envisioning a sanctuary for me where I'm next to a water. I'm meant to meditate. I'm meant to I'm gonna find my own space, and like I already have kind of found a space for now that like I'm working on building a little place, and then I'm gonna have to really have a lot of space to let things go, and I'm struggling to let things go now, you know, and it's uncomfortable to share with you a lot of things that I've gone through, you know. I feel like almost like Jesus Christ sometimes, exactly like I'm a self-sacrifice. I'm sharing with you what I've gone through. I'm supposed to talk about the fetish stuff, you know. I don't know if I have time, and honestly I don't see the piece of paper, and that piece of paper is the most important piece for my deliverance of that message. So please stay tuned for me covering the type of artwork and all the different types of stuff. Though, man, there's just a lot of shadow that goes into me dealing with that too, and that's also integrating our shadow, and I'm learning healthy ways to deal with that, and I'm knowing what I want to do with the community, and I know that there's a lot of things that I've done in the past that I have to forgive myself for, and I have to grow and change, and I still am, you know, I'm still integrating all these things. So the more shade you put up on me, you know, the more light it really sheds upon things, and the more the higher we get, higher consciousness, and happier, you know. I just feel so humbled and grateful that, you know, I can hug and love all of you, and that you can hug and love all of me. You know, it's just so grateful that I can just be, and I'm doing my best to step more into me instead of this personality and this character that I've created in the world of acting and all that different stuff that I had to go through, you know, and that I learned about me and myself and the world. And you know, and I just have a lot of other things I still want to share with you, a lot of things I want to do. So I hope that you're ready, and I hope that you are open and ready to receive all the things that I'm ready to share with you. So please make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Please share my videos as much as you can with people. Tweet them, you know. That's also why I did the @ thing, so I can be notified when you're liking my things, so I can see who you are. You know, shed some light on things. And if you have questions, I encourage questions. Equal energetic exchange. When you ask questions, you quest for ions. When you have passion, you pass ions, you know. You can't just give to get back, though, because that energy, it's so clear and transparent. So I need you to give unconditionally. Never loan people anything unless you expect not to give it back, you know. Give unconditionally. Learn to let go of things. Stop being so attached to the material world, you know. Stop being so afraid to die. Stop being so afraid. Fear is the lowest vibration. We need to step into higher vibrations of love and compassion. You know, that's the biggest message for me learning lately, is having some compassion for myself and other people, and respect and honoring spirit. And I'm just learning so many different things that have just been so hard for me to face, and I'm about to really face it more than ever. And I'm sure I'm about to cry and just throw up and just everything's about to come up, and it already is coming up, and just I haven't been wanting to let it go, and I'm going to have to let it go and release and tell my truth and express what I've been through and how I've healed and how I've grown. And a lot of things have been really embarrassing to share with you, you know, and a lot of things are about to get worse, you know, you could say, or exactly like it's the story of life. And I'm not a fan of us keeping secrets and lying to one another, you know. I want to go back in time, you could say, where we could read each other's minds. You know, they said that back in the days of Egypt, that, you know, there was no shade. It's hard to explain. There's a lot of talk like that in the Bible, and a lot of his stories, you know, that have been passed down for generations. So it's kind of really nice, enlightening. I'm an empath, so I can feel what's true and stuff like that. And I really do need to go back to Virginia and Edgar Cayce, and there's a lot of souls of you that are on here that are paying attention, that I am meant to meet and meant to travel with. And I apologize that it's hard for me to keep up with all of you, and I know that some of you have really good energy and know that it's like that, and you stay on top of me. I need you guys to keep going, because you keep me going and you show me a lot of different things. I know I'll resist you, and sometimes that means my ego needs to face that a little bit more. So please don't stop who you are. Please don't stop who you are. Please, you know, if you can enlighten me, please do. If you can offend me, please do. You know, teach me, show me the way. I love you very much. Namaste. I have to go. It's way too late. And you are the world. Do the best. You are the powerful creator. Please create responsibly. For real.